This is my favourite way to paint death rattle skeletons with a nice rusted and worn armour. We're going to start off by just base coating everything that's going to become a metallic with a dull brown. Doesn't matter which one you use. For this particular instance, I am using Obsidian Skin from the Army Painters Warpaint Fanatic range, and we're just going to give everything one coat. We're then going to move on to a lot of liquid pigments. These are from Green Stuff World and it's their Rust Effects. I'm not too worried about coverage at this point. We're just slapping it on nice and easy. We're going to cover probably about 80-85% of everything that's going to be on that sort of metal base. And then whilst this is still wet, we're going to go in with the medium rust and we're going to do the same again, but all we're going to make sure is that we cover all of those places that we didn't hit that first time round and blend everything together, so we've got a little bit of a wishy-washy base coat. We are then going to let that dry, and then we're going to come in with our light rust, and we're going to be a little bit more precise, a little bit more finicky, but we are going to keep this brush nice and loose, just washing it all over, picking out the places where it's going to be a little bit brighter, that rust is going to be a little bit fresher, and it's going to start bringing in that multi-coloured rust. And then for the final part, whilst it's still wet again, we're going to go in with that orange rust, but this time we're going to be focusing more on where the panels meet, those deeper recesses, basically everywhere where that rust is going to be a lot fresher. Now don't worry about the colour, it does look very bright, but it does dry a lot more dull. As for the verdigris, we're going to use both options that come in the pack, and we're going to mix this 50-50 with water, and then we're going to use the exact same techniques that we did on all of the rust, but we're doing this just over the top of all of our copper pieces. And for all of the copper, I used Evil Chrome from the Army Painters Warpaint Fanatic range. When it comes to dry brushing, we're going to keep a nice damp brush. We're doing it nice and light. We're doing it in multiple directions, and we are going to cover over absolutely everything. The two colours that I'm using here is Gunmetal and Mithril, again from the Army Painters Warpaint Fanatic range. And we're just going to keep that moving over using the brightest colour for our highlights, which is going to be all on the entire right-hand side and on those raised areas. For the copper, we're going to go back in with that Evil Chrome, and again just follow that process, doling down some of that heavy verdigris just so it blends in with that same effect that we've built on the rust, and this is what you end up with. Now this is my first time doing a longer tutorial, so if you do like this, please do smash that subscribe button for me, hit that follow button, let me know in the comments what you think of it, and I look forward to bringing you some more content coming soon.